Thanks for joining me on this week's quick midweek business tip. Today, we're going to discuss the 3 things to stop doing in order to grow your business. So the theme today is generally stop selling your products or your services and instead invite your customer into a relationship with your product or service. In detail, the first thing that you need to stop doing is stop telling your clients the details of your product and service, and instead describe the benefits as it relates to them. For example, if you are selling a knife, like one of those rugged, tactical, outdoor kind of knives, most people don't need a knife like that. I have a knife like that. I don't need it, but I liked the way it looked. I liked the marketing. It spoke to me, and it lived in my car. If I need to open a box, I have a super nice knife in my car that I can use to open a box. But what good marketing for a knife like that would look like is it helps you to believe that owning this knife is going to make you ready for anything that might come your way. In my case, it's a box with really thick tape, probably from Amazon. But you know, the commercial or the online ad or whatever that you might see is going to show that, oh, you need it to cut this rope, or you need it to, do this other thing. Like, this knife will essentially turn you into Rip from Yellowstone. It's going to make you rugged. It's going to make you more attractive to women. It's going to make other men want to buy you a beer. It's going to let you feel like you have control over your life. So none of this has to do with how long the blade is, how tough the blade is, how sharp the blade is, or anything that the knife actually does. The benefit to me is, one marketing tactic could be it turns you into Rip from Yellowstone. Another marketing tactic could be that it lets you feel like you're in control no matter what life throws at you. Now, none of that's the benefit of owning a knife like that. Instead of, it's made from carbon steel, it's 4 inches long, nobody cares. I just want to feel like Rip from Yellowstone. And if you're not watching Yellowstone, very little of that made sense, but you get the general idea. The second thing you need to stop doing is stop talking about yourself, how great you are, what you've accomplished, how long you've been in business. Instead, talk about yourself in a way that relates to your customers, that build the relationship with your customer. So let's say you're a realtor, you've been in business for 15 years. Instead of saying that you have 15 years of experience, you've sold X number of $1 million of homes, say that you've been in business for 15 years and that experience has helped you build relationships with other families who will be interested in this seller's home. It's helped you build relationships with other realtors who have relationships with families who are going to want to buy this person's home. It gives you the knowledge that you need to know what days and times are best for an open house. You've created this marketing strategy for their listing that is going to help them reduce the time on market and increase the contract price. So you are talking about you and what you've learned and how long you've been in business, but you're doing it in a way that makes it all about the customer. See how there's a big difference there? The third thing you need to do is stop forgetting to ask for the sale. You need to make sure that you tell your customer what the next step is in order for them to work with you or buy your product. So again, let's go back to the realtor. You get to the end of your listing presentation, you tell them about your experience, you tell them how you're going to market their home, you're going to tell them how you're going to get the highest possible price for them, the lowest time on the market, and a quick close if that's what they're looking for. And then you get to the end of all that and you say, okay, so I'm going to leave this with you. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll follow up in a couple of days. You guys have a good evening. They're not going to stop you and say, hang on, we want you to list our home. Isn't there a contract we're supposed to sign? They don't know. That's your job. So you call, like, let's say you walk away. They don't stop you. You call 2 days later, hey, just checking up, wanted to see how things are going. You still haven't asked for the sale. Even if you ask them, are you ready to list your home? You're not specifically saying, are you ready to list your home with me? Like, you still have not directly asked for the sale. In that phone call, they say, oh yeah, well, we talked to another realtor and he had to sign this contract. They can no longer be your customer. They're working with someone else who did ask for the sale. And maybe you're a better realtor. Maybe you can help them better. Maybe you have better connections with someone who does want to buy their home, but they missed out because you didn't do the job the way you should have. If you're selling those knives all over your website, in every ad needs to be buy now, buy now, buy now, buy now. If you're in person with someone and you're selling a piece of jewelry, a knife, whatever it is, hey, would you like me to box that up for you? Like, you have to ask for the sale. So let's do a quick recap. 3 things that you should be doing, and then stop doing the things that are somewhat related to them. So you want to highlight the benefits of your product or service as it relates to your client, not tell them about the specific details of what you are selling. You want to make the relationship all about the client instead of bragging about yourself, your accreditations, your continuing education, how long you've been in business, that your grandparents started this business 40 years ago. And you want to ask for the sale directly. Successful businesses do not have wishy-washy salespeople. So this is not a, so do you think you want to maybe buy from me? Because if not, it's okay. We can still be friends. It's, are you ready to do business with me? Are you ready to sign this contract? Would you like me to box this up for you so you can take it home? If you would like some more help growing your business, having a guide to direct you along that route to doubling your sales, I would love to talk to you. You can schedule a free call with me. And if I believe that I am a good fit for what you need at this time, I will ask for the sale, but I will not be pushy about it. So if it's not a good fit for you or the right time for you, you can say no, and that is okay. Next week, tune in because we are going to talk about things that I wish I knew before I started my business. Thanks for joining me.